The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they loved their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the New York Giants. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
Brings up 4th down.
And they'll run forward with Barkley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st down, New York.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Dancing to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against, but you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 24-yard touchdown. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead.
Extra point.
Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
13.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. Oh, what a juke into space. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Garoppolo on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 28.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Rolling to his right. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards and a Giant first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here's Gallman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now Jones to throw on second down. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
His throw caught at about the 5. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
To kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts
37-yard line.
as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 45 on second down, Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Just like that. Watch twist.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Intended for Jerick McKinnon. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Here we go, D, get off the field.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
10 at the 20.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, watch the slant. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. All day, dog. Kill, kill, kill. Show it up, show it up.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Garoppolo finding Kendrick Bourne there. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Mostert. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. 11. Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Come on, QB, come on. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. We ain't giving them nothing today.
21. Here we go.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Let's go, D.
Let's get it.
Garoppolo. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. picked off by Logan Ryan. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over first.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
No gain.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
6-yard line.
This is Gallman. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34.
On the tackle.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 1st down Giants. Jones to Ingram.
Down Giants.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Operating from the gun, Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll run with Barkley, and he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So give them the 1st down, 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now Saquon Barkley. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. They'll try and run for it. And he'll get it only to about the 3 and no further as they stop it. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
It's 3rd and 11.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Everybody, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Get that.
In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished. And now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble. But theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go.
We giving them pass back in, they're taking it easy.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Jones throwing to start the drive. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down.
On 1st down, Barkley. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, he'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Gallman. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words: make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll go to Barkley again. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A gain of a yard.
So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Graham Gano on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
One final try now for Garoppolo. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield.
Today's final score, Giants.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.